Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for the Environment and Energy. Can the Minister confirm that the government does not have any detailed modelling of the impacts of what is now government policy?
The Leader of the House will cease interjecting. The Minister for Energy and Environment.
Mr Speaker, I can confirm to the House that the Energy Security Board, which is made up of the Australian Energy Regulator, the Australian Energy Market Operator and the Australian Energy Market Commission, have written to the government and outlined that on the basis of their analysis that prices will fall for an average household by $100 to $115, Mr Speaker, by $100 to $115 per annum between 2020 and 2030. But Mr Speaker, I'm asked by the member for Port Adelaide.
Members on my left.
And we think that he's a fan of the clean energy target. But we know that the clean energy target's reduction in power bills is not as good as the advice from the Energy Security Board on this new appointment. But this Energy Security Board is a very important board. It's a very important board. And guess who said when they were appointed to these positions that they were, quote, excellent appointments?
Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said it?
The member for Port Adelaide, Mr Speaker. And who said, Mr Speaker, who said that a clean energy target was the second best option, Mr Speaker? Who said that? The member for Port Adelaide, Mr Speaker. The member for Port Adelaide. But this is
Member for McMahon.
This is the piece de resistance, Mr Speaker. Who said that the government is not listening to the energy experts, Mr Speaker? The member for Port Adelaide, Mr Speaker. And Mr Speaker, who else said about renewables that they will be able to stand on its own 2 feet and compete in the market without subsidy from government, Mr Speaker? That was again the member for Port Adelaide, Mr Speaker. So the question to the Leader of the Opposition, who turns his back because he doesn't like to hear the truth, is why has the Labor Party signed up to a $66 billion subsidy if they believe that the renewables are the most cost-effective supply of new generation? And why has the Labor Party signed up to a $66 billion if they believe that the clean energy target is the second best option? Hypocrisy by name, hypocrisy by nature. This is the modern Labor Party.